What's going on, guys? Sin for the win here. We are back with our franchise mode as the Quebec Nordiques. Now we're picking up where we left off here at the deadline, and we're kind of deciding what to do next. Now it seems like the biggest issue we have is goaltending, and yes, Moses isn't producing this year. He's very much struggling, but it's an off year, and I'm not going to hit the panic button and trade him. However, I will try to put him on his one-time side as suggested, see if that'll help him out a bit at all. So we're going to try that out. And other than that, man, we're just kind of trying to get something to work here. Like, defensively, I don't even think we need to... Like, the more and more I look at it, the only trade that we need to make would be goaltender. And I honestly... I almost don't want to make that trade quite yet. Which, this seems very contradictory, but however, I want to see... I think I'll make the trade next year no matter what, but I want to see if Korpisalo can actually do well in the playoffs. Like, to see if he sims well in the real time. I know it's a big-ass risk to take, but... This team that we have right here is... It's pretty damn well built, despite everything. This is really, like, incredibly well built in a lot of ways. Like, yeah, our top four could be slightly stronger, but right now they're plus players, well, besides Eriksson. Ristolainen and Hannafin are absolutely insane. And really the only thing that we're kind of struggling on is, like, you know, a bit of production here and there. Which, honestly, I'm not going to trade to make that work because we don't need to, like, I don't think we need to. Yeah, like, maybe our third line could be better on the shutdown, but, I mean, they were fine in so many other ways. I mean, we started to right the ship, and everything started to kind of come together. And like I said, like if we trade Korpisalo, there's no telling if we even get better. Maybe it is our defensive core that's just that bad, but I don't know. We're in such a weird spot right now that, like, we're gonna make the playoffs pretty much guaranteed. Our ratio is goals for, goals against ratio is getting better. Power play's fine. Penalty kill is on the low side, definitely. So that needs to get up, but other than that, we're not bad. Like, it's a tough situation because it's not like we're horrible. It's not like it's very clear where the problems is. Besides, we could say it's our goaltender. But at the same time, like, you know, would a different goaltender help out? Maybe it's our defense. It's tough to say. I don't know. But we're going to take a look at this penalty kill, see if we can make that better. Gerard, like, it looks really good. Don't know what to tell you on that one. Maybe I'll put Hannafin back up, keep these two guys together. You know, just put all our... No, you know what? And Bush and maybe Bailey. Maybe put these two guys together. Maybe give them a bit more ice time. Take, what's his name, off there. Although he doesn't have any special teams time, but whatever. I think his top 4 time should suffice. Like, Noonan's good and stuff, but this other guy was actually not bad at all. With his stats, 85, 98, 99. Let's freaking try him there. What's the worst that could happen? So we're going to keep Markstrom in there. Moses, I mean, it looks like he should be good, but I don't know. Let's maybe switch that. Let's try something like that. Let's do Markstrom and yeah, because that's our top guys there. Tough call, but we need to shake something up. Maybe even throw in this Yoshimura guy. You know what? I'm going to do that. Instead of him in there, let's do Markstrom, Gerard, Kuhn, and Yoshimura or something. Or maybe keep it like that just to give Markstrom the... Yeah. We'll try something like that. I don't know if it'll work, but we'll try something like that. Now, when it comes to the trading, it's really hard. I do kind of want to see what Korpisalo is going to do in playoffs. I think I'll trade him next year no matter what, because our development is kind of almost coming through. Sloan, Desprez are both sort of almost... I think one of them should be ready for next year. At least one of them is going to be ready for next year. That's at least my my thoughts on it, so we should at least have that, or at least be able to make him into a project for next year. But yeah, we need it. We need to bring this team a cup, but I don't know if it'll be this year. However, we could use this as a stepping stone to at least see if it comes to the real-time sim, we can at least see maybe what is the biggest issue, but I refuse to believe it's my defensive core. I really do. I don't see why. I mean, I don't see why this defensive core should be bad. Maybe we're lacking an offensive defenseman in the top two, but we got producers. We got the shot. I don't know. Maybe we're lacking a defensive defenseman in there. I don't know, but unfortunately, that guy jumped too late. Isbister is too late as well, so yeah. Yeah, we are just kind of caught in a lot of ways, but let's see what kind of options we have, at least for trading-wise. See what's available, see something, I don't know. Just kind of look around at some trade blocks, see if... I don't think that's Morgan, no. I saw Riley, but it's... No. Yeah, I don't know, I don't think so, like... Defenseman, no, these guys don't even have anyone. Goalie, I don't know. Like, all the goalies that we were looking at that would have been obtainable still just don't look like they would be any better. Like, there's no guarantee, so it's like, I just don't know what to do in that situation. I'm really at a loss when it comes to that. I don't want to go too crazy. Like, that's what I'm worried about. I don't want to, like, start trading away everyone and, like, you know, something bad happens. We got this, you know, we have several goalies, I think, that are going to be good. So, I think at this point, it's just a waiting game. I think we just got to remain patient. As much as I'm tempted to want to shake things up and we got to get a cup and all this kind of stuff, I think hitting the panic button right now could actually do more harm than good for us. So I'm going to try to avoid that. And maybe just trade some junk here. And just grab a few things. 67 at 22. I could probably afford to get rid of this guy, huh? Yeah, 67 at 22 is terrible. Let's see what I can get. Maybe like grab another second or something from someone. No one who's very, very good, but, you know. It'd be nice. That guy had a bit of value on him. Let's see if we can snag a second for this. Looks like we might be able to. Not quite. Not where I need to be in value. So we can grab a third and some other stuff at least. Maybe a couple fours. There we go. I'll take that. That should give us some other options here. Yeah, we have 3 thirds now. 3 fours, 3 fives, 2 sixes, 2 sevens. Let's see if we can get another 6 and a 7 here for something else. Just to make it even. None of these guys I'm really excited about giving up. Because they're all kind of... Well, depends on what their player type is. 2-4 defense is not great, but it's okay. Oh, I'm not getting rid of this guy at all. That guy could maybe get rid of him. Probably trade a couple of these. Well, they're all... I kind of like them. The playmaker I could probably get rid of. Yeah, top 9 playmaker I'll add in. Top 6 D defensive. The great defensive stats. I'm hold on to that. Bykov. Yeah, I can throw in these 2 playmakers since I want to keep all those 2-way forwards. But I'll chuck in 2 playmakers here. I might be able to get a second from someone. So I'm going to try that. From like Nashville or something. I think their second's going to be a bit more value. But we are chucking in some more value. Oh, that might be too much. Oh, that's going to be too much, I think. Yeah, okay. Well, if we find something on the block that's matching, could work out like that. That might work here. Yeah, that's going to work. Oh, I probably could have got a bit more. Whatever, though. Those guys, top 9 playmakers, not the best. Plus, we had plenty of others. So, I think those are going to be our trades. As tough as it is, as much as I want to make a move here, I think we need to be patient here. I really just think we need to be slightly patient. And I want to see how Korpisalo will do in the playoffs. And I don't think we're going to be... I don't think we'll drop out of the playoffs here. Like, when we look at this, yeah, we're hanging in there at the wild card spot, but we're 1 and 2 points behind second and third. The next guy who could steal it from in our division is way behind us. In the other division, there's 6 points behind us. Like, I think we're pretty much almost guaranteed to make the playoffs here if we keep going at the pace we were going. And if we can get Moses going on this one-time side, then even better for us. We're going to be even better. So I'm going to try to do that. I'm going to try to be patient here and see if it works out. If we end up missing the playoffs, that'll be very unfortunate, but I don't think that'll happen here. So let's keep simming here. As hard as it is to bite my tongue and not make a move there. Well, we just lost 2 games, so maybe. Maybe we'll miss the playoffs. Never know. Anything can happen. It's EA after all. Oh my god. And we lost to the Rangers, which is the team we actually did not want to lose to. Come back with a couple wins, though, so that's good. All right, there we go. Start erasing that. There we go. Ooh, thank God. There we go. Better. Much better. Okay, tough loss right there. Answer back with a win immediately. Do not drop. Do not go crazy with the L's here. Answer back with wins. Here we go. Kunin injured shoulder, March 24th. Okay, that's a bit of time. So let's take a look at this. We'll do that, and then we'll put in Roenberg here. All lines. Is the guy taking face-offs on the PK? It shouldn't matter too much. His face-offs are actually really bad. We'll just do that. I'm not going to switch it up too much. Because he won't be gone for that long. Yeah, he's already available. Let's wait till he's fully healed. Not take any chances. We're not really in danger. Come on, guys. Win games. He's back now. So let's do all that again. Okay, right back in for Kunin. Get that PK back to where it was. There we go. All right, come on now. 2 losses in a row. There we go. Coming back with some wins. There we go. Better. Need to rack them up. These 1-goal losses are going to be the death of us. Stop that. So, yeah, we're still hanging in there. We're not a great team by any means. I know that, but still hanging in there. I guess I'll go 2 weeks. I probably could have got away with 1 there, but another loss. Come on now. There we go. Still inconsistent, but I think we got a bit more scoring there overall at the end than we had at the rest of the time. So let's make sure the season's over. 46, 30, and 6. Still a very respectable record. Definitely should be playoffs. Yeah, we are. Okay, so we're taking on Ottawa again in the first round. Get a little rivalry matchup there. But yeah, overall, we lost some games in there, yeah, but it's kind of the same story. Like, we scored a bit more, but we still allowed some goals. But, yeah. It's, we're there, and I want to see if Korpisalo, for some reason, is going to be really, really good in the real time, because he was, every time that he was good for me, he was amazing in the real-time sim. So, again, patience, I think we had to exhibit patience here, as hard as it is, man. Trust me, I wanted to, holy crap, Priestap got an 80-point season. Seriously? Wow. So, yeah, we got a lot of scoring. Anyway, we got into second in our division with only 98 points. Yeah, our division was definitely not the strongest. Second in division. Our goal scoring went up. Goals against kind of hovered around the same area, but goals for went up. That's huge for us. Almost up to 3. Power play remained the same. Penalty kill got worse. Okay. I made the penalty kill worse. I don't know how. I didn't think that was possible, but evidently it was. I made our penalty kill worse, so I got to take a look at that and change that again. Can't have that. I don't know how. I don't even know how our penalty kill is that bad. Like, we have great fucking defensive players on there. I'm just going to have to put a bunch of shitty guys on there or something. I'm going to have to probably take off Markstrom and all this other stuff, because apparently it's not what I'm supposed to do. As great as their defensive stats are, evidently it's not working. So I might just put like a bunch of 3rd and 4th liners on it with my good defensemen and hope that helps. Who knows? Anyway, yeah. That penalty kill is a big issue. We can't have that. But anyway, let's take a look at some positive news here. Priestap and Knight, both with 80-point seasons. Long guy with 73 points, and then, yeah, and our entire second line is absolute garbage. I mean, we had a 3rd liner get more points than Markstrom even. That is not good. Yeah, even Brouwer and Moses did terrible. That entire second line just was not up to task this year. Just horrible. Just completely horrible. We had one good line, and that's not okay. Hannafin led in points, Ristolainen, Eriksson, like, yeah. Everyone's a plus in our defensive core. Hannafin, Ristolainen, insane, but we can't be a one-line team. And Korpisalo got worse. Well, at least we have Darling we can go to in the playoffs if we need to. That's the plus. Yeah. I mean, I'm very happy about Priestap and Knight. Like, that's incredible. But that whole second line situation's weird. Like, insanely weird. We're going to see how they do in the playoffs, obviously, but kind of thinking maybe if this guy grows, he can take over for someone there. I don't even know. But, yeah, he's looking good, this Lottie guy. If he gets to that second line role, that'd be nice. I think he will. Then we can go with, you know, Lottie, Moses, and Markstrom. I think that'd be a much better combination. I think that would benefit us a lot better. Because Brouwer, this guy doesn't shoot enough, and his offensive skills aren't good enough. So this guy's looking more and more like he'll be the odd man out. I like Moses better because he shoots a lot. He didn't score a lot this year, but I think it was just a really, really off year for that line as a whole. But trying to think how I could even amend that, but I mean, I had Eriksson there, you know, like look at the crazy offensive stat. Eriksson couldn't even help him. That's what weirds me out. Like, they had all the tools necessary, they just didn't get the job done. And yeah, I made my penalty kill worse, so I don't even know how to fix that at this point. I don't even know. We're just we're a little bit broken right now. Okay, so Sagan led in points. Break Cruz, that guy on the Capitals, kicked a bunch of ass. What a surprise. They get a power forward producers. Why can't I ever get that? But if you look at where our guys were, I mean, they're up there with the elites, man. It's just our team as a whole was definitely lacking. All right, well, let's check it out in its entirety. Sagan taking home the Maurice Richard. Stick with forwards. Assist leader was Panarin with 62. And Sagan, highest points, so great work. Damn, that plus-minus is crazy. Oh, man. That's insane plus-minus. Actually insane plus-minus. Power play goal leader was Bright Cruz with 19. Most power play points was him as well with 29. No one broke 30 this year. The most clutch was Colin White. Alright, so he's on the Blues. Good for him. 339 shots is insane. Alright, who led in hits? 214 for Gallagher. I want to see block shots too for forwards. Wow. Pentakainen. Good stuff. And let's see who led in takeaways here. McDavid with 166. Crazy stuff. Alright. Who's looking like that front runner Norris? Oh, Jimmy Sauer. Alright, so we got a new kid on the block. Jimmy Sauer on the Blackhawks here. 76-point season for him. Good work. Alright. Goaltenders. Well, you know our guy ain't going to be anywhere close, but let's see who the candidates are. Wow. Some good ones here. Alright, let's go by save percentage. So Murray Neuwirth. Probably going to get a bunch of statistical growth after this year, so be aware of that. He'll be able to hang, unless he's too old for it, but he'll be able to hang in the lead if he has. Yeah, he'll be able to hang in the league if he gets that, because his potential's dropped, but if he gets statistical growth, man, he'll be able to be a starter for another year or so. Vasilevsky, I actually think he's going to win the fucking Vezina. I mean, he has a lot less games played, but yeah, it's a tough top three. Vasilevsky still with all those games played, but damn. That's a tight top three for sure. Let's check out the rookie skaters here. Why, okay. So Rodney Asham, some random power forward, must have insane awareness. Yep, there it is. And then this Wong guy, no one even really that amazing, but ooh, poor Hay, bust. Bust. Any rookie goalies do outstanding? Don't look like it. Nope, not really. Not enough to take away from anything. Okay. So there we have it. Let's check out the fun stats now. Everyone likes the fun stats. The old hits and the fights and stuff like that. I already checked the hits, didn't I? Yeah, Gallagher with 214. Fights I did not check, though. Holy shit! Justin Granado, 36 fights. Lou Bull, 24. Dixon with 10. All these new pro. Oh, he even got sent down. He got sent down and he's still in the lead for fights. This fucking Granado guy needs to chill out, dude. Drafted 3rd overall, fighting 36 times, man. That is actually crazy. That is actually a bit crazy there. Oh, I should check out the AHL stuff too. I'll check out, since I'm here though, let's check out some progress reports. See about our growth here. So not gonna have too much. I do like, Bailey grew a shit ton. Like, it's cool and all, but like, what kind of player are you? Are you gonna be better than Noonan? Or are you gonna be? Just don't know. He might, if he jumps in the offseason a tremendous amount, he might be better than Noonan. Maybe we want to make the trade. Maybe we want to make a switch. Who knows? This Reza guy grew kind of all across the board. Nice. Good old depth guy for us. Yoshimura grew a little bit. Nothing else much, though, I don't think. Yeah, statistical growth only for Eriksson. That is highly unfortunate. Did Lottie grow? Yeah, he did. Good. I like that. That's good. Okay, let's check in a system here. Lot guy grew a little bit. Sunkfist grew a little tiny bit. Not really anyone standing out by the looks of it in growth. Just kind of everyone plodding along. Yep. Pretty much. Everyone just kind of growing up. But we got some good Desprez Lashoff growth. Sloan got tiny bit, but hopefully he gets a big old boost in the offseason. But I'm really happy with at least Lashoff's growth. I'm really happy with his growth, and Desprez is not too far behind. I know he's 22, but and I think we're gonna have a starter next year in one of these guys. If not, I think I'm gonna go with him anyway, or maybe keep Korpisalo just to give him the proper amount of ice time. And yeah, but yeah, no standouts here in the growth, but just a lot of growth from everyone. Not too bad though, not too bad whatsoever. So let's check out the AHL stats, see how that team did overall. And see who we're looking at for production. Why? Oh my God, yeah, Madden. I mean, produced a shit ton. We can always use this guy for the playoffs just to see. I mean, damn. I really like that he shot a lot and scored a lot. But again, this is all AHL, so we got to take it a bit with a grain of salt. I mean, you know, if for some reason this guy gets a big jump, with those stats, maybe he's better on that second line. But again, his stats isn't even that much higher than Brouwer's, so I highly doubt it, yeah. Sloan didn't do that great in the sim, but Desprez did fantastic. Desprez played out of his mind, which is great for us. Because we actually could go with a goaltender duo next year, you know, just sign Lashoff and go with Desprez and the other guy, keep Sloan in the bank. Oh, we got a lot of possibilities for goalie next year, which is why I didn't want to. There's another reason I didn't want to hit the panic button. I want to see what Korpisalo does in the playoffs, and I think we just need next year, and then we're going to be great on the goaltending end of things. So I'm excited about that. We're going to be looking good for goaltenders next year, I believe. So that's a good thing. This will be a bit of a shorter video. I do apologize. I was anticipating making some bigger trades, but then before I started the video, read all your guys' comments and sat back, took all the perspectives, and yeah. Let's give Korpisalo a fair chance in the playoffs. If he doesn't work, we know if sticking in Darling could be pretty good because he is, we've seen what he could do in the past. I think he could do pretty well. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But, yeah. So here's the matchups for the playoffs moving forward. The Blues taking on the Avalanche. The Stars taking on the Blackhawks. Good divisional matchups there. Same here. The Ducks taking on Arizona and LA taking on Vegas. So 4 teams from each division there in the Pacific. Good stuff. In the East, the Devils take on the Blue Jackets. The Penguins taking on the Rangers. We are taking on the Ottawa Senators. And the Lightning are taking on the Flyers. So sweet stuff here. Playoffs will be in the next one, and we will be cranking those out pretty quickly. We can get to next year where hopefully our goalies will be finally coming into place for us. This has been a journey. Definitely one of the harder rebuilds I've done. And, yeah, it did not come easy whatsoever. But hopefully now we're finally starting to see if once I know it. Like once we get that goalie, we'll be able to go have deep cup runs consistently. And we do need a bit of more optimization on that second line, but because our first line isn't one of those first lines that can, have 100-point seasons. We saw them have to step up and have crazy, almost point-a-game seasons, but I think, imagine if they could put up that production, maybe a bit less, but if we had a second line consistently putting up 50, 60 points on top of that, we would be above 3 goals per game every season, and then from there we just need to worry about our goaltender. And I think our defensive core will also fall into place, but we're going to go into it with a pretty stacked defensive core into these playoffs. Our top 6 is definitely not top 6. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. I do need to... You know what? You guys can let me know. How should we make that penalty kill? Who should we put on that penalty kill? We could put this Reza guy in there. We can do a lot of different things. Let's see how this guy did with the giveaway takeaways. Pretty damn good ratio for that fourth line, Reza. That's a decent ratio. How about Gergensen? So we could put this guy back on the PK. Giveaway takeaway ratio, not horrible. I've definitely seen worse. Maybe Yoshimura was, yeah. Yoshimura's probably the worst out of those guys. I mean, when you look at Kunin and Girard, they should be good, but... Yeah, Kunin's is great, man. This guy belongs in the PK. Look at that. Maybe Girard doesn't. Maybe his defensive stats paint a story that just isn't him. Shot blocking and awareness are great, but that stick checking's low, so maybe that's why he can't turn the puck over, and maybe he doesn't hit. Yeah, look at that aggressiveness. Only at 73. He doesn't hit, so I can kind of see where this guy doesn't get the turnovers, and maybe I've put too much faith in this guy as a person on a roster. Maybe he's part of the issue here. But yeah, for penalty kill, I think we take that guy off at this point. Maybe take off Yoshimura. Maybe we go for guys like, guys like Reza in there. And guys like Gergensen's. Try something like that out. And maybe even take Markstrom off the penalty kill right now. But he's got good giveaway takeaway. I mean, but for how much he plays, it's not that great. Could be better. But I do like his defensive stats. Who knows, man? And also with these defensive pairings, we can mix those up. Try to get those better. I don't know. But that penalty kill's not okay. We know that. So give me all your suggestions for that. How we can maybe optimize that a bit better. But yeah, maybe Girard. Not the greatest there. How is this guy's giveaway takeaway? Solid. Pretty damn solid, yeah. Maybe even try that guy on there. You never know. Maybe even he would do okay on the PK. We just need to try different combinations, I think. Especially in the forward end of things. Maybe even defensive, too. I mean, you can't judge too much by the defensemen. They always have higher giveaways and takeaways because they're the ones getting forechecked all night. But, yeah. Don't know. But, I at least like the way our defensive core looks going into here, so... If Korpisalo can do good in the real time, then we have a shot. But if not, then don't know. All right, well, that'll take care of it in this one. Playoffs will be up next. We didn't go for any major trades, and as hard as it was for me not to do it, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. We're definitely if he still doesn't work in the real time, if our two elite goalies next year don't work, we know for sure we got to retool that defensive core a bit better. We might end up doing that anyway, just because we might get some growth. We might want to try, Bailey over Noonan or something like that, just to get growth in there, just to get higher guys. We'll see, because that second line also needs help scoring, and it doesn't look like Eriksson's filling in that role like we thought he was anyway. So, yeah. Rough spot right here to be in. We're kind of just we're just kind of missing the mark, but just enough in enough places to really have an effect on our team. So we don't have that that perfect thing yet, but I can definitely see the light at the end of the tunnel, especially in the goalie side of things now. So I'm excited about that. We should have 2 great goalies battling it out for the starting role next year at least, and yeah, that's great for us. So, all right, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Remember, leave that like, and I will see you guys in the playoffs.